All right, I am back here. We have a soup can. We have an 8-inch diameter here, and we have a missing height. So we are trying to look at this problem. We see that the volume of the soup can is a total of 125.6 cubic inches, and the diameter of the can is 8 inches. So what is the height of the soup can? So the first thing I'm going to do is, you can see I have the volume of a cylinder up there. So I'm just going to rewrite that. So we take the base, which is pi r squared. That's the base area, a circle. And then we're going to multiply it times its height. Now, we have a couple of pieces of information that are different than this problem. So the first thing I have is I do have the volume. So I'm going to replace the V with that 125.6. Now, pi obviously is still pi. And then we have a missing radius. So I do have information. I do have the 8 inches, but that is the diameter. So obviously I don't want the diameter because that's not the radius. So the radius is half of the diameter. So that means that if 8 is the diameter, half of that would be 4. So I'm going to replace the r with the number 4. Now, this is 4 squared. And then we need to figure out the height. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to need to square that 4. So 4 squared is 16. And so I'm going to have 16. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange this a little bit. 16 pi, and then the h at the end. Now it's obviously still equal to 125.6, but we're just simplifying this a little bit more. Now if I want to find the h, pi is a number, obviously, and 16 is a number. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to get h by itself. And this is all multiplied. Opposite of multiplying would be to divide. So I'm going to divide the 16 pi part over here because that's going to cancel out, leaving me with just one h. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So these are going to cancel each other out, and that's going to leave me with the h part. And because we're using pi, anytime we have pi, it's going to be an approximation. So I'm going to put the approximation symbol there. And then on my calculator, what I'm just going to do here is we want to make sure order of operations happens appropriately. So I'm going to do 125, as you can see, 0.6. And then I'm going to divide, and I'm going to do, in parentheses, 16 times pi. And then I'm going to close parentheses. So this is kind of what it looks like. Obviously, the first part of this is cut off because it's showing you all the pieces. And then when I do that, oops, we're going to just get rid of that. And we're going to hit equals. And you get an answer of approximately 2.49. That's going to round up to basically 2.5. So we're going to do approximately 2.5 as my height. And we are talking about inches in here. So this is going to be inches. And that would be what my answer would be for this particular problem. We can always double check that by going back and plugging it in to make sure that it does give me the approximate correct answer. And if you want more questions like this, you can find them on my YouTube channel. You want algebra, check them out under the volume section.